really nice weather today. Lots of cherry blossoms and stuff too. Although it was a little irritating at times just because the clouds pass by the sun and it completely changes the lighting. Gotta change the filters and stuff like that. Although in terms of flying a drone, this was a little unfortunate to read. Imagine crashing your drone into a tree and then trying to recover it, and then something happens. This one says, 2 Brossard men electrocuted while trying to retrieve a drone stuck in a tree. 2 men were electrocuted on Saturday while trying to retrieve their drone from a tree in Brossard, south of Montreal. The 2 men, one in their 60s and one in their 20s, were taken to hospital. Authorities fear the older man's life, according to Longueuil police spokeswoman Melanie Mercil. The incident happened around noon on Renard Street on Brossard. The 2 men were allegedly electrocuted by a Hydro-Quebec wire after their drone got stuck in the branches of a tree, according to Mercil. On its webpage, Hydro-Quebec strongly discourages people from flying drones near hydro wires. That is really unfortunate. It reminds me of those stories too, where actually some people, they had their drone hit a power line and it got stuck there, and they tried to retrieve it just with something like a metal pole, and yeah, that doesn't turn out very well, as you know. Power lines and tree branches are the biggest enemies, I think, for a lot of people flying the drones. Even for the first time, you're just going back, looking at the screen, wow, it looks amazing, and the next thing you know, they crash it. I only remember once seeing a drone crash into a tree and getting stuck in the branches, if you guys remember that one, where they had that drone meetup. And we were able to recover it, I guess fortunately in that case, although it didn't survive, I guess physically. Does anyone actually carry stuff with them where in case they crash it into, say, a tree or something like that, they can use it to retrieve it? I know for things like power lines and all that, I'm usually just more concerned about the signal because it's so much interference usually in areas like that. Although in terms of, I guess, drones and stuff and trying to get the shot, you normally need things like a good computer, depending on how high quality the footage is. Graphics cards and processors at the moment, man, they seem to be out of stock everywhere. People are price gouging it. I guess what, there's like a huge crime syndicate of some sort now. People stealing graphics cards. This one's kind of interesting. This one says, Hong Kong Custom busts GPU smugglers, seizes 300 Nvidia CMP30HX GPUs. Graphics card, more specifically Nvidia's cryptocurrency mining processor CMP, are the new commodity among Chinese smugglers. TVB News reported that the Hong Kong Customs and Excise Department busted a smuggling ring and recovered up to 300 CMP30HX graphics cards. The story seems like it came out of a movie. The Chinese authorities detected a suspicious fishing boat anchored just outside the Hong Kong International Airport. The sea smugglers were loading boxes from the fishing boat to a speedboat at 2 a.m. When their cover was blown, the shady men hopped on the speedboat and sped away towards mainland waters. A high-speed boat chase ensued, but the astute gang got away. However, the officers managed to detain the owner of the fishing boat. Makes me wonder if someone was actually flying a drone to chase after them. In terms of the cards itself, it says the value is about $257,000 US. Yeah, there is such a low supply right now with processors and graphics cards just because so many people are working at home and all that. Everything is so price gouged, I guess you could say. And I guess in this case, for people wanting to get into those cryptocurrencies and all that, it's like the new drug, I guess, for some people, huh? Steal graphics cards. Although it's kind of funny because they even mentioned here this graphics card in particular isn't the best to do that type of job, I guess, like for the cryptocurrency mining. I guess during those times you get what you get. Alright, see you guys later.